Welcome and good morning to everyone. Welcome to the Ved Haripath session of September edition under the Tatva Bodha series. Uh, Today is 5th September, and this day is celebrated as Teachers' Day, and we express our gratitude to all the teachers who ignite the light of knowledge within ourselves. Uh, Ananta sir, I would like you now to start the session with prayer. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahano Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahe. Tejasvina Vadhitamastu. Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti. 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 Today's session is about the 14th abhanga of the Ved Haripath. Satya Nitya hai. Nitya means what is immortal, which is always there at all time. And that is a truth, Satya. So, Sant Dnyaneshwar has given the four important shlokas on this realization of the truth. It says, Nitya Satya Mita Hari Patha Jasi कळी काळ त्यासी न पाहे दृष्टी राम कृष्ण उच्चार अनंत राशी तप पापाचे कळप पळती पुढे हरी हरी मंत्र हा शिवाचा म्हणती जेवाच्या तया मोक्ष ज्ञानदेवा पाठ नारायण नाम पाविजे उत्तम निजस्थान. So these four shlokas, they explains the self-realization of Sant Dnyaneshwar about the Nitya Haripath and the Namasmaran of the Narayana. So the truth is universal. It is at all times, anyone can verify it and we will come to the same result. And that universal truth is being, in a very poetic way, Sant Dnyaneshwar has put before us in the form of abhanga. Abhanga means which is always there, immortal, which could not be destroyed and which could not be verified as wrong. That is abhanga. So the importance of the Namasmaran is that all our illusions and these worldly desires and the sufferings, this ignorance, it just goes off or it is just reduced into the ashes as if we burn the dried grass. How fast the dried grass will vanishes and turn into ash, in the same way the ignorance and illusion of this sansara, the sufferings of this sansara, they are immediately vanishes, immediately they are no more with the Nitya Namasmarana Bhakti. That is a Smarana Bhakti. So, Jnanadeva Patha Narayana Nama. Pavije Uttama Nijasthana. So, what is this Uttama Nijasthan? That means wherever we are here in this body and we are very much into this world, materialistic world, carrying all our desires, all your fears, all our worries and doubts, along with our greed and the needs of the body. It is not the Nijasthana. It's not the permanent place of ours. For example, if I am in a journey, I wish to go to, say, go to New York, for example, from Delhi. What I will do, I will take my vehicle up to the airport. From airport, I will go to the next airport of my traveling. And then wherever my destination is there, again, I have to take some vehicle to reach to my destination. So in the same way, we are into the journey of this life, and this is not our destination. As if we are in the airport or on the railway station or on a bus adda, it is just for a temporary time we are over there, and we are supposed to behave or conduct ourselves in the same way, that this is not my permanent place. As if, even though the airport is very much refined, everything is there, it is very much appealing, pleasures are there, or you find it very comfortable for yourself, but how long one can stay over there? It is just for few hours, as long as your flight is going to take off you. That you may be in some waiting, or you will go some 2-3 hours before that, isn't it? But that is not my permanent destination. That realization, that experience makes us understand that in the same way, coming into the life, right from our childhood to youth to old age, and completing the life cycle with a death, this is also not the permanent destination. This is just a platform, this whole human life, where to go, that we have to decide. Am I right? It is the opportunity God has given to us for shaping our life with our karma. Archayanti tapaha satyam madhuksharanti yadhruvam. Madhuksharanti yadhruvam. Dhruvam means nijasthana. Like Bala Dhruva has got his own nijasthan with his tapasya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. What happened to him? In his early childhood, at very early age, Bal Dhruva, he could understand that my father's lap is not also a nijasthan, permanent for me, because my other sibling also has the same right. And so he was removed from his father's lap. Then the question arises in his mind, when this is not permanent, is there any father's lap where it is a permanent place for me? And he went into the tapasya, the namasmarana bhakti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And in the impeccable childhood that Namaswaran Narayana gave him the place, we all know that. We every day we see in the north, that is a Dhruva Tara, the North Pole we say. So that is the Uttama Nijasthana. Archayanti tapaha satyam madhu ksharanti yadhruvam. Yataddi paramo tapaha apo jyoti raso amrutam brahma bhurbhuva swarom nama iti. These are the names of the different bhuvans. And from where it is? It is from the 5th stanza of the Shiva Atharva Shirsham. The 5th stanza of the Shiva Atharva Shirsham says, Aksharat sanjayate kalaha kalad vyapaka uchyate vyapakan hi bhagwan rudro mahabhogo yadashete rudrastata samharayate prajaha uchvasite tamo bhavati tamas apo apswangulya mathite mathitam shishire shishiram mathyamanam phenam bhavati. फेनादंडम भवत्तंडात ब्रह्मा भवति, ब्रह्मणो वायु, वायोत ओंकार, ओंकारात सावित्री, सावित्र्यात गायत्री, गायत्र्यात लोका भवन्ति. That's why Gayatri is the Adhishtatri of different lok. 14 bhuvans are there. And then it is said, Archayanti tapaha satyam madhu ksharanti adhruvam yatadhi paramo tapaha apo jyoti raso amrutam brahma bhurbhuva swaram namaiti. These are the names of the different lokas. So we say that now. Who has seen what is the fruit of the karma and what results in the karma? Everything can be understood in this life only. We can see the prisons if somebody does the mischief or wrongdoings. And we can see the saintlyhood, the ashrams where the peace is prevailing, where the Sat Chit Ananda is the way of life. So all this is, as long as we are in the role of mind, mana, all these sufferings exist. We will suffer by our doubts, either inside us or outside. We will suffer by fears inside or outside, worries inside or outside, greed inside or outside. If the greed is outside, what will happen? He will cheat us. Somebody will cheat us. And if it is inside, then we will cheat ourselves and fall as a prey. So, as long as we are into the role of mind driven by the Triguna, not in the Sar, Vivek, Nirguna role, we are suffered. And this sansar exists for us as long as we all are in the role of mana, mind. That's why in Nirvana Ashtakam, Shankaracharya says, Mano buddhya hankar chittani naham nacha srotra jivhe nacha ghrana netre nacha vyoma bhumirna tejona vayu chidananda rupaha shivoham shivoham chidananda rupaha shivoham shivoham. So he has described himself to his guru Govinda Padacharya. Adi Shankaracharya described introduce himself to his guru that I am not a mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the chitta, I am not the ego, ahamkar, manobuddha chit, manobuddha ahankar chittani naham. Then I am not this five jnanendriya. So who am I? I am the Sat Chit Ananda Swarup. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. But that Sat Chidananda, it comes when and only when there is a Nitya Satya Mita Haripatha, the Namasmarana. Jnana Deva Patha Narayana Nama Pavije Uttama Nijasthana. That Nijasthan is a very well experience. We are immersed into the Satchit Ananda, and that is the Nijasthana, where there is no Triguna, no Rajoguna, no Tamaguna, no Sattva Guna. There is only the Niraguna Avastha. So Nirguna Avastha is a Nijasthana, which is Marchayanti Tapaha Satyam Madhu Ksharanti Yadhruvam. Dhruvam means Nijasthan. It is not going to shaken, or no one is going to destroy it, or no one is going to remove you from that state of mind, which is a Nirguna state. Nitya Satyamita Haripatha Jasu Kali Kala Tyasi Na Pahe Drushti. What happens to a person who is always in the Namasmarana of the Lord, who is always with himself or immersed into his own Swarup, Sat Swarupa, the Chaitanya Swarup? He is fearless, he is worryless, he is beyond doubt, doubtless. Kali and Kala, his mind cannot be diverted to any sins, any wrongdoings. And so he is very much fearless because the law of karma is applied everywhere. when you are doing the karma, which are very much pure and divine in nature, then you will enjoy the fruit of the karma as the real immortal happiness and fearlessness and the free from the worries and all desires, the attachments and the sufferings ultimately. So there is no fear of the Kali and Kal also. When you have the master of the Kal, who is the master of the Kal? For Sant Dnyaneshwar, Nivrittinath was the master of the Kala. Kala. Kal means the Vyapak. Kalat Vyapak Uchyate. So the master of the Kal, where the seed of the karmas, they come up as the fruit, and one has to go through that sufferings and the result of that karma, which is very important for sadhak when he is at the complete surrender at the feet of his guru, the master of the Kal. Guru is the master of the Kal. For Sant Dnyaneshwar, Nivrittinath is his master. It is known as Kalatsa Niyanta. So, even though you are destined to born with your previous karmas as a suffering, but when you are guided by the master, the guru, he can reduce that, and the sufferings also become painless when we are into the namasmarana. Ramakrishna Uchchara Ananta Rashi Tapa Papache Kalapa Padati Pude. So all the sins, they are all afraid of the namasmarana. When that jap ajap, so hum is a namasmarana of this Chaitanya always at every moment in our body. That is just we have to listen it, and we are studying it also and experiencing, realizing it also, how the Lord in the form of the Chaitanya as a God particle, how he serves us, and how the Soham is the mantra, Namasmarana mantra. We always, in all stages, it may be the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti or Turiya. In all state, it is continuous. It is very much immortal and continuous in nature. So, how come it happens? At the same time, even though I am in a sleep, all my systems are working properly 24 hours without fail. Valagra matram hrudayastha madhe Vishwam Devam Jata Rupam Varenyam Tam Atmastham Enu Pashanti Dhirastesham Shantir Bhavati Netaresha. So that God particle, which is running this show, the Soham, is described as a Valagra Matram. Vala means a hair, the tip of the hair. Valagra Matram Hrudayastha Madhe. That is inside the heart. Vishwam Devam Jata Rupam Varenyam. Varenyam means it is Varne Yogya. It is to be worshipped. It deserves to be worshipped. Why deserve to be worshipped? Without fail, it is pumping my heart. There is no perpetual machine in this world where input and output are 100%. Here, what kind of input we are giving to the heart, but without fail, the Lord is serving the pumping, the circulation of the blood inside our body. All the circulatory system, including the purification of the liquid through the kidney, or say digestion, whole digestion system, every system is running in a proper way without fail. And what kind of service it is. And for this service, if we don't realize in what way the Lord is serving me, the respiration, if we focus on, so hum, inhale and exhale, so that you are that, you are that. So this mantra is automatically, naturally, it is inside our body. But when the Guru gives the mantra to the sadhak, by regular practicing of that, we can realize how the Lord is serving me. And whatever I serve to Lord, what I can offer to Him. We have nothing to offer as our own creation in this world. If I offer a flower, it is also created by the Lord. If I offer a fruit, it is also created by a Lord. If someone who is very rich and wants to offer some land, but we are here empty-handed, we come and empty-handed we will go one day. So this land also don't belong to us. Then what? What is there to offer the Lord? It is the mind. It is the mind. The what we say, the chanchalta of the mind, that is to be offered. What is to be offered is our undivided attention, undivided belief, faith, trust, surrender of the mind, manobuddhya chitta, manobuddhya ahankar. It is to be offered. Manobuddhya ahankar is to be offered to the Lord. And so what will happen? In the chitta, we will experience sat chit anand for every moment, beyond doubt. How come it happens? Is it not a miracle? Just for experiencing the real swarup of ourselves as a anand, immortal happiness and unconditional love, what we have to offer is just my mind, and that is the samsara. When I offer my mind at the feet of the Lord, the samsara vanishes and the enlightenment starts. There are many enlightened souls, human beings, who are in the bhakti, like Sant Dnyaneshwar, Sant Tukaram, Sant Eknath. All these have offered their mano, buddhi, ahankar. All the ignorance vanishes, and what happens? No sin. They freed from the sin with the namasmaran of the Ramakrishna Uchchara, Ananta Rashi Tapa, Papache Kalapa Padati Pude. Hari Hari Mantra ha Shivacha, Manati Je Vacha Taya Moksha. What is moksha then? Moksha means all the emancipation from all kinds of illusion, ignorance, and the shackles of this samsara. There are no more attachments and no more sufferings. The freedom from the sufferings and attachment, freedom from the desires and the greed is the moksha. And what remains only? The real swarup of the sadhaka, that is Sat Chit Ananda, and he experienced the oneness with the Shiva. Jiva experienced the oneness with the Shiva, and Shiva also became a Shiva with this Hari Hari mantra. So that much powerful the mantra is. It is a science of the mind. Without practicing this mantra, no one can offer his mind, no one can offer his buddhi or his ego. Ego means ahankar, that is the ignorance. When I say that I am doing this, but who is this I? In the last session, we had seen in a Jagruta Avastha, we say that I am talking to you. In a Swapna, in a dream, I am dreaming. In a Sushupti, there is a deep sleep, no awareness at all. I am in a deep sleep. Then who is this I? The same Tattva, who is at the same time Jagrut, Swapna and Sushupti. That is explained very much in the Mandukya Upanishad. And Govt Padacharya, the guru of Govindacharya, his grand guru of Adi Shankaracharya, has explained very well in Gauda Padakarika about these 4 stages, which is known as A, U, Ma, and Onkar. A is the Vaishvanara, Jagruta stage. Bahishprajna. It is known as Bahishprajna. When you are outward, your intellect, your mind, everything is outward. And you understand, the sadhak understand this world as a very much real, and that is only the ultimate truth. Whatever he sees is the ultimate truth in the Jagrut. Then in Swapna, it is Anta Prajna. He starts his inward journey. Then in Sushupti, it is a Prajnana Ghana. He is very much deeper into his intellect. Try to understand his existence, self-awareness, and on the way of that. And in the last Turya, it is just like Kapurachi Jyoti, Uzadali Jyoti, Kapurachi Vadi, Kapurachi Jyoti, Uzadali Jyoti, ठाईच समाप्ति झाली जैसी, the camphor and the fire both vanishes. There is no camphor, no more camphor, no more fire, and only remains the Shiva, oneness. The Jiva becomes the Shiva, and that is the Turya Avastha as Omkar. So, पापाचे कळप पडती पुढे हरी 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 मंत्र हा शिवाचा म्हणती जेवाचा तया मोक्ष ज्ञानदेवा पाठ नारायण नाम पाविजे उत्तम निजस्थान. All these important lokas, the uttama nijasthana, the permanent places, are with only the satya acharan, tapasya, with the proper discipline in spirituality, spiritual discipline. So, what is the hurdle? What is the hurdle? Even though we are so much intelligent, I think human being is the most intelligent creature of the nature, and it is expected that it must be the benevolent to the world, beneficial to the whole. But even though it is intelligent, it is all capable, but still it could not be as beneficial as it should be, because we are understanding what happens around us. The weapons of mass destruction are the creation of these human beings only. No other species has been as destructive as any other. So, all that inertia comes when we understand in the second adhyay, Krodhat Bhavati Sammoha, Sammoha Smriti Vibhrama, Smriti Bhranshad Buddhinasho, Buddhinashad Pranashati. What happened to that intellect? It just it just wasted. It is no more of use to anyone, not to this Mother Earth, not to the universe, not to the humanity as a whole, just because of the lack of awareness. When there is a anger, what happened? The buddhi, it comes under the influence, it becomes programmed according to the anger. And anger comes when your desires are not fulfilled. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. Sammoha smriti vibhrama. And there is a illusion about who am I and what is my goal, why I am here. And with this smriti bhransha, the vismarana, buddhi gets diverted as a destructive. So, when the mind, which is very much creative, becomes a destructive, then it becomes a problem for the whole universe, for the nature. And we could realize that Om Yam 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 Rakshanta Swapna Vishwadanim Deva Bhumim Prithvim Apramadam. So, pramad of the human being, pramad means uncontrolled, all his uncontrolled anger, uncontrolled greed, uncontrolled desires, and uncontrolled destructions. That is a pramad. When that pramad happens because of this impact of the krodha, samoha, smriti vibhrama, and buddhinasha, destructive mind, then we experience in the Rigved that Om Yam Rakshanta Aswapna Vishwadanim Deva Bhumim Prithvima Pramadam. This Mother Earth is a Vishwadani. It always gives, always gives. It is so tolerant and always giving nature, beneficial. We all know that. And when human beings become a destructive for that, then the one who has created this earth, he saves the earth from the pramad of the human being. And we know well how the way it is saved then. We have witnessed it in the Ramayana, Mahabharata. There are many epics which are explaining that. And this is the time to understand the existence of human beings, the species of Homo sapiens, why we are here. Are we here to create the weapons of mass destruction and destroy our own species by not being beneficial to the whole? Or we are here for our self-realization, self-actualization, and being one with the Shiva and experience the Sat Chit Ananda. And the way is very much clear. It is emphasized Satya Nitya Hai. In this Abhanga, Dnyaneshwar Mauli has given that Jnana Deva Patha Narayana Nam Pavije Uttama Nijasthana. So only and only way is the Namasmaran of the Lord. It is the easiest way for everyone and to achieve our own Satta Swarupa, our own Swarupa, Atma Swarupa, and be ourselves, what we are. And by being that, we are very much beneficial to humanity, to all creatures, to the nature, to the Mother Earth, and to the universe as a whole. And in this way, the Satya is what? Being Sat Chit Ananda Swarup. To achieve this Swarup, being into that our state of mind, which is Sat Chit Ananda, with unconditional love, with selflessness in the conduct, and compassion for everyone, for every living creation, and having that awareness of the Purnamadaha Purnamidam. So that kind of completeness is the truth and which is immortal at all times. It was there yesterday, it is there today, and it will be always tomorrow also. So in this way, we can we have tried to realize the satya, the truth, and our own swarup, the way how we can achieve it. Now, the forum is open for anything which is as a doubt or which is to be cleared, so that we can conclude the session with our prayer. So the forum is open.
Thank you, Anant sir. Anyone having any questions? If not so, then I think Anant sir, we can conclude the session.
Yeah, please, we will go ahead. Harihi Om. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you everyone, and Anand sir for that enlightening session. We will meet on the next Sunday for the group discussion session.
Okay.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.